Hey guys, this is my NFL Week 13 picks. I didn't have like the greatest week in terms of predicting games right this past week. Nor like the season's just been an incredible but like weird season for the amount of teams that went undefeated all together, at the same stage, and then just some teams who have not been great the last few years sort of really improved this year, and teams who made the playoffs last year have just really struggled. So it's just been a really interesting and good season, but really tough to predict. So yeah, I've been better the last couple of years than this year, but yeah. Anyway, week 13, the Thursday night game is the Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. The Packers, only a few weeks ago were 6-0, and now they're 7-4. They've lost 4 out of the last 5, and while Detroit have made a bit of a resurgence, it's in Detroit. They've already beaten Green Bay once at Lambeau Field, and I think they're going to go 2-0 this year against the Packers, and I think they're going to win at home. The Eagles aren't a good team, but they absolutely destroyed the Eagles. And Calvin Johnson looked back to his best. And the offense, Matthew Stafford's, it was his best game of the year by far. Seemed to, get in a really good rhythm. The defense, Ezekiel Anza, on the defensive line, it's just a beast. Simple as. And I think the Lions are going to do it, and they're going to beat the Packers again. So. Oh, and by the way, I'm also going to start doing some score predictions. So, in my videos. So I'm going to go with the Lions to win. 27-20. So then the 6 o'clock games UK time, we have the Jets at the Giants. Big match, both New York teams against each other. Only happens once every 4 years, and that's obviously it's a rival game in terms of just being from New York. So that'll be a really good game. I'm interested to see Odell Beckham versus Revis, as long as Revis plays, because I'm not sure if he did play this weekend. Can't remember, but. Yeah, Odell Beckham versus Darrelle Revis should be fun. Well, the Giants are, it's been given as a Giants home game, even though they're playing the same stadium. And I'm going to go with the Giants to beat the Jets. They lost to the Redskins. I watched that game. It was pretty pathetic, but they came on late in the second half, and they've lost a few games recently. So I think they'll get back on track and beat the Jets. I think it'll be a close one. Going to go with 20-17 to the Giants. Cardinals at the Rams. Rams have just gone downhill from the beginning of the year, while the Cardinals have just gone up, all year long. And I'm going to go with the Cardinals to win this in St. Louis, 30-17. Pretty convincing for the Cardinals, that one. Falcons at Buccaneers. Falcons are the one team that has definitely, I don't know where they've gone from being 5-0 to 6-5. I mean that's dreadful. While the Buccaneers have, slowly started picking up their form and started winning a few games, and now I think they're 5-6. They're either 6-5 or 5-6, whichever they are. At the beginning of the year, when they were losing as many games as they were, you'd never have pictured them coming back into second spot in the NFC South. So. And it's in Tampa Bay. I'm going to go with the Bucs to win that. I think the Falcons are just on a downhill spiral that's not going to be able to be stopped. And I think the Buccaneers will give them another loss, in-division loss. So Buccaneers to win that 27-17 again. Seahawks at the Vikings. Seahawks have finally improved to a winning record above 500, but it's only going to last 1 week. I think the Vikings are going to win at home. Seahawks are going to play some tough defense, but Teddy Bridgewater is playing really well, and that Vikings team is just playing really well in general. So I've got the Vikings winning that 24-20. 49ers at the Bears. Bears to win that. Again, another team that started off really bad but has really improved, and the 49ers just suck. I mean, they're rubbish. So Bears to win that, 34-14. 49ers just can't score many points. Haven't done all year. And the Bears got a big win at Lambeau against the Packers on Thanksgiving Thursday. So yeah, Bears to win that pretty comfortably. Jaguars at Titans. Don't really care. I'm going to go with Jacksonville, though. They're a better team. So Jacksonville to win that. 24-14 again. Next, there's the Texans at the Bills. This is a good match. There'll be a lot of good defense played in this. But the Texans have been on fire recently. They're tied for the lead in the AFC South. They're the best team in that division, although the Colts are technically first in the division. And I think the Texans will beat the Bills. JJ Watt has took over since about midway through the year. Has just took over games. He's leading the league in sacks by a long way, and just the whole team. The offense is playing well as well now. So Texans to win that 24-21. Should be a close one in Buffalo though. Ravens at the Dolphins. I don't care. They both suck, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins just because the Ravens, although they beat the Browns last night, they beat the Browns, and like the Browns are the Browns. They always suck, and won't change until they hire people who actually know what they're doing. So Dolphins to win that. Ravens, I've got Joe Flacco, so yeah, I'm going to go Dolphins 20-17 on that. Bengals at the Browns. Well, after just talking about the Browns, I can't really go with them now, and I'd never pick them against the Bengals anyway, and I'd rarely pick them at all. So Bengals to win that, really easy. My first game where I'm going to go over 40 points. I'm going to go 45-20 to the Bengals, and 20's being generous, I think, to the Browns. Chiefs at the Raiders. This is actually a really good game. Two teams that have really improved over the course. Raiders look really good at the beginning of the year, while the Chiefs are looking really good now. So, but the Bengals, the Raiders did get a win to stop a 3-game losing streak this past weekend, and I think it'll be a tough game. And I think the Raiders will do it at home against the Chiefs. Chiefs have won 5 in a row, I think, but Raiders at home. Derek Carr to get back on track. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. 24-20. Then we have the Broncos at the Chargers. Gonna go with the Broncos. Obviously, they got a huge win against the Patriots. Yeah, not happy. I mean, it's not the fact that we lost. It's the fact that the Patriots lost to the Broncos. Can't stand the Broncos. So, but yeah, I think the Broncos will go to San Diego and win that 30-20. So another good win for the Broncos. Then we've got the Eagles at the New England Patriots. I think we're going to bounce back, get back on the winning side, and beat the Eagles pretty comfortably at home. Shouldn't be too tough a game for the Patriots, so I'm going to go with 37-17. I can't see the Eagles beating us at all. Then we have the undefeated, unbelievable Carolina Panthers, 11-0 against the New Orleans Saints. Sorry Saints fans, it's going to be 12-0 to the Panthers, and they're going to wrap up the number 1 or 2 seed very soon, I think. So Panthers to win that, 34-14 to the Panthers on that one. Colts at the Steelers to win that. They lost a tough one to Seattle, but Big Ben, Antonio Brown, they're going to get a win sooner or later, and the Colts are just not a great team. Even though Matt Hasselbeck's got them a lot of wins this year, he's going to play a team that's too good for him to beat sooner rather than later. So I think the Steelers will get that one at home, 28-20. And then the Monday night game is the Dallas Cowboys at the Washington Redskins. Just when Tony Romo gets back and they get a win, he just breaks a clavicle again or something, and it just goes all downhill again for the Cowboys. So yeah, I'm actually going to go the Redskins on this one. They've moved into first place in the NFC East. I never thought that was going to happen, by beating the Giants, and you know, now I think they're gonna stay atop of that division and beat the Cowboys at home 23-17. So I think that'll be a big win for the Redskins. And yeah, so that was my week 13 picks, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you soon.